ẹ̀yin onílé lóko, ẹ sì kú dédé àsìkò yìí. Hey guys, it's Aderonke again, and today I'd like to teach you how to announce a king's passing very quickly. So in the previous video that I made on how to say life, death, living, dead, and in which I gave example sentences, I said that if you want to announce a passing of a regular person, let's say a grandmother or a senior woman or an old woman, you would say ìyá àgbà ti kú. Ìyá àgbà ti kú. So the senior woman or the old woman or the grandmother has died. Has died is a more accurate, if you're going word for word transliteration, ti kú has died, but here I said she's dead. So you can say ku, you can say it that way. If a king passes away, you cannot say Ọba ti kú or Kábíyèsí ti kú. We never say that. It is extremely wrong. You don't say that about a late king. You would instead say Ọba ti wàjà. Ọba ti wàjà. Ọba ti wàjà is the king is ascended. It's pretty much that the king is late and is not on the throne anymore, or like the current one is not on the throne anymore because he has passed away or whatever. But wàjà is not necessarily to die in its basic sense. Àjà. Àjà is the ceiling or the uppermost floor or the attic, if you will. So wọ̀ is a verb that means enter. Wọ̀, enter. Wọlé, go in. Wọ ilé, wọlé, go in. Wọ àjà, wàjà. To enter the ceiling or enter through the ceiling is what wàjà means in its basic sense. Wọ àjà, enter the ceiling. So when you say Ọba ti wàjà, the king has passed through the ceiling, has entered the ceiling and passed through it. So you're saying that the king has ascended. That's a better way to say that a king is gone. That's the way we say it anyway. We don't just say that they are dead like that. The king ascends. No king ever dies, is what we say. But of course, obviously, let's be realistic here. There was a lot of power back then in such a way that, there still is power, but there was so much power back then that certain people didn't die natural deaths. So, although a king may die, the regular way these days, and you say Ọba ti wàjà, back then, I just want you to know that there were people who did not die physical deaths. My grandmother's father's father, I think it was, or someone in my grandmother's lineage, was an Ifa priest. They called him Pharaoh, Ifarotimi. So was it Pharaoh or Pharaoh's father? I'm not sure. Now I have to listen to the story again if everyone hasn't forgotten. When he was about to pass away, he called all his children into a room and he turned into a large bird. And he said, I'm about to go and I can pretty much remain as this bird and fly away into the spirit realm or wherever I want to go, But in the future, when maybe disputes have been made about who the true sons of the soil are, and maybe someone was trying to insult them, or maybe there was a form of fracas, or because people can be nasty, right? They would say, whatever happened to your father, whatever, is going to now die the natural death. Just how we said it was. Kama ba sọ pé ibo ni olórí bàbá yín wà nílẹ̀ ni mo ṣe fẹ́ kú ikú onísùn lórí ibùsùn báyìí. Like Orori is a place of burial. Orori. So he said, so that nobody in the future would say, where's your father's place of burial in this place? And how on earth are you really from here? in case there's a form of dispute or whatever, is where I'm willing to die like this. So there were people who had the ability not to die physical deaths and become something else before passing away. So that being said, I'll move on to the next way of saying that a king has passed away. Erin ti wo is another sentence. Erin ti wo, erin ti wo. Erin is elephant. Ti as wo is fallen. The king has fallen. Erin ti wo. I'm going to make a separate video on this. In the Yoruba, amongst the Yoruba people, certain animals are associated with certain things. Sometimes when you classify animals as just animals, it's like saying beings. Yeah, we're pretty much all alike in the way that we are built or whatever. One person can be bigger than the other, and another person can be wiser than the other. Another person can have a different complexion or whatever, but we're pretty much the same. But when you say animals, you lose the essence of each sentient being that you classify on that category. So with the elephant, we know that you can't just say animal like that. When you see, like, some people cannot even stand close to an elephant because of the fear. Like, until you see certain animals, you know that man is not the most powerful being, and the only reason why we are powerful is because of our ability to use arms and ammunitions. I mean, when you go one-on-one on certain beasts, it's not so easy to take them down the way that people do now. So Erin is a good way to describe a king. Erin, elephant, huge massive being who is powerful. It's a good thing to liken to oneself. It's a way of making someone more powerful, knowing that the regular human being doesn't even have the strength of an elephant. But when you say Erin ti wo, the elephant has fallen, it's poetic. It strikes something in you. Another word for elephant is ajanoku. Ajanoku. So elephants are Erin and ajanoku. Those two names are what we call elephants amongst the Yoruba people. Ajanoku ti sun bi oke. The elephant is ajanoku. Ti as sun. Sun is to lay flat. Sun can also be to sleep like a mountain. Be like okay is mountain. Okay. Okay is top. It can also be mountain or like a huge rock or whatever. Just top. Something at the top. Anyway, but I think in this sense it means mountain. So Ajanoku ti sun bi òkè. Ajanoku ti sun bi òkè. Ọba ti wàjà. Erin ti wo. Ajanoku ti sun bi òkè. Another way of announcing death that applies to everybody, even kings, is, let's say you're talking about a king, for example, Kábíyèsí ti re ibi tí àgbà ń rè. Or Kábíyèsí ti re ibi tí àgbà ń lọ. You don't have to put the T there. You can just say Kábíyèsí ti re bí àgbà ń rè. T is that. So you don't have to include that. So Baba, Mama, or Kábíyèsí. So it shows anybody that is old, father, mother, or someone who is a senior, like a king. T as re, gone. Ibi is the place. Ibi can also be the opposite of ire. Ire is good. So Ibi in that sense can mean bad. But Ibi here means place. The place. Ti that Agba, the old or the elders. Nre or re. You don't have to even put the nre. So anyway, Nre or Nlo is where they go. It shows that it's something constant. You know, it's where elders go. So father, mother, or king, wherever you're talking about, has gone to the place that the elders go. Baba, Mama, Kábíyèsí, whoever you're talking about. Mama ti re bí àgbà rè. Kábíyèsí ti re bí àgbà rè. Baba ti re bí àgbà rè. Kábíyèsí ti re bí àgbà lọ. Kábíyèsí ti re bí àgbà ń rè. That works as well. If you have any questions, concerns, inputs, please feel free to comment down below. And if it's not something that you want to comment here, you can send it to my email. I love emails, so that would be nice. And I'll see you in the next video. Please like, share, and subscribe. And thank you so much to those who have donated to my channel. It really, really, really means a lot. Thank you so much. And I'll see you in the next one. Have a good day and goodbye.